Junkies!
An MCU producer kind of made it known that we won't be seeing T'Challa in the MCU 616 universe like ever. Ever.
Okay. Here's go ahead. But
no, he says that I just think that it's still too soon, and you won't ever see T'Challa being recast in the role of Black Panther in the main MCU 616 universe ever, which I got so many problems with that, and I'm going to try and control my frustration and my anger, so I will let you. I didn't even say anything bad yet. I didn't even I guess this is preemptive, but I didn't even say anything bad yet. But
well, real
please,
quick,
go
we'll
ahead.
acknowledge the people. Razor Black checking in. Custodius 75 checking in.
Sir
Hungwell's checking in.
Did we shout out the other Steve? Another
shout out the other Steve.
Okay, all right, I just wanted, but please continue the comment about how fucking stupid this is.
Oh,
Your repeated violation of the verbal morality statute has caused me to notify the Senate.
I don't give a goddamn. Like, literally, I really don't give a goddamn.
All right, here's the thing. You even said it a couple times in there. In the main 616 universe, we are now entering the phase of Marvel multiverse stuff. They could easily recast T'Challa, and he'll just be a different T'Challa.
Okay. Wow.
Very possible.
Wow, that is all technically very true. Just the notion that they say, we're not going to recast the main 616 T'Challa in the 616 universe. It's so goddamn stupid, because it's like, okay, first of all, how many other stories do we not get with this T'Challa? Because obviously, tragically, Chadwick Boseman passed away.
Okay, but
we can't do anything about that.
Here's the thing. Y'all are acting like the casual normie audience is so tied into these particular stories with T'Challa. You can tell the same story. You don't have to.
No, you're right. But you could tell the same story, but it wouldn't be woven in the same, I guess the same story structure that they already.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because look at it, man. It's like we always know not every T'Challa is the same. But at the same point, it's like, okay, we've had how many different Spider-Man, how many different Batman, how many different Superman. I mean, come on.
Again, I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is you don't have to tell. For example, look at the Thanos story. They changed the Thanos story to make it make more damn sense to a regular audience, because him basically being whipped, simping for death, being whipped, booty call thing,
right,
as a storyline would have been weak as all get out for an audience. But like, dude, this dude's doing this just because he's like whipped. This is stupid.
Right.
The entire audience, minus the comic book heads, would have walked out of the theater like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So you can easily take any story that already had T'Challa in it as the main whatever and put a different character in his shoes, tell the exact same story, and it'll be fine.
Right.
Because the average moviegoer didn't know what the story was to begin with. They're just seeing a story on screen.
It's just the announcement just aggravated me so bad, because it's so asinine.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense. Go ahead, Dido. You say your piece.
I mean, you basically said everything I was going to say. It makes no sense. There are many stories out there to tell. Other actors have been, or I wouldn't say actors, but characters who people have fallen in love with have been recast. Granted, Hugh Jackman's been Wolverine for over 20 years, but that's a rarity.
Mm-hmm.
That is rare.
Right.
Batman, as you said, multiple Batman, multiple Spider-Man, multiple Incredible Hulks.
Dude, and Jackman was the only one to actually cross over into a new series.
Yeah. And the only reason he stayed, and I mean, he did.
He stayed because people loved him.
Yeah, they got
and
he
loved the role
at first.
Well, Preem says dope as the comic stories are, a vast number of MCU viewers have never even read them. These are tier D characters that people.
Oh, wait a minute.
Well, no, not necessarily Black Panther, but he's 100% right about like Iron Man. People weren't checking for Iron Man like that. Captain America.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate the Twitch Prime sub. And because he just said it, if T'Challa can be Star-Lord, someone else can play Black Panther.
This is what I'm saying. Like, come on, this is so dumb.
Here's the thing, though. Go ahead, Fallen.
Well,
Roverback 61.
my thing is when I first heard about it, like the thing is I was off put the fact that they call it MCU 616 because at this point it was just like, okay, I'm taking what you're saying with a grain of salt because it's like throwing 616 in there for comic book readers, they know that's main comic book content.
Right.
Number.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's like, wait a minute. All that was just a nod that your guys did in Far From Home, and it really didn't amount to anything. So it's like all it was just a nod that, like, hey, main continuity Marvel is Earth 616. You guys had already established that the MCU was like 19,999 or whatever. Mm-hmm. So like, but either way, no one even really cares what Earth it's on because obviously for a general audience, no one's really gonna care. Like they're gonna go into it as like, hey, this, that, and the third or whatever. But to stay back on topic, it's gonna be disappointing if this winds up like holding true like across the board, like at Marvel Studios. But like with it just being one person, like granted, like I know this guy has been there for the longest or whatever, but at the same time, it's like I take it with a grain of salt, and I just feel like it's just for the foreseeable future right now because it's just like I just really don't see them just shelving T'Challa altogether. Like even if they do, I won't even say even if they do. If they do, I feel that will be problematic because a lot of people fell in love with that character, and like it's like yes, Chadwick did his thing, and that is always to be commended. But I just feel like, look, hey, you guys are already messing with the multiverse or whatever. That's something you guys can easily pull from, and then we have a new, younger T'Challa that we could get more years out of.
Like, dog, man, they're about to drop the X-Men. I need my Black Panther Storm. I need my Black Panther versus Namor. Don't deny that to me.
I get what you're saying, but
well,
like I said,
the producer
brought up.
I definitely wanted.
Don't deny that to me.
Yeah, but the producer specifically brought up 616, so I think that's a coded message that hey, right at this moment, we're not going to approach that. But like Fallen said, I think they're going to probably come around to it later.
And honestly, if they do choose to do that, I have a feeling they're going to wipe all of Wakanda because Letitia Wright ain't exactly winning a lot of people over with her coronavirus stance. Let's be straight up, right?
Whatever.
I think they caught wind of that, so they're not stupid. Like I don't think they're like personally. I don't think they're going to go that route. So it's just like, I mean, I still think it would be disrespectful if they even decided to just kill T'Challa off. Like, I'm just like, dude, just no, don't even do that. Like,
we'll see what they do. Real quick out of the chat, Cassidius asked, what is 616? That essentially is the Marvel's kind of quote unquote standard continuity that we're all familiar with when it comes to the comic books and that sort of thing. We didn't hear from Amarok on this one, did we?
We did not. Make it real quick, man. Go ahead, please.
Super fast. In all honesty, as people, we should realize that characters are characters, people are people. He did what he did. It was great. You know, it wouldn't be anything disrespectful to replace him as a character. I can see why they wouldn't, but like for movie sake and just keeping everything in the canon how it's supposed to go, they could have done something. I don't know what the complaint about. Yeah, switching out a character. We understand what it is in real life.
All right, new viewer, Bo Knows BS. Love that name.
Love that name. Bo Knows BS.
Marvel is not going to make another Black Panther after Black Panther 2. And that's probably true.
What?
After Black Panther 2, they're probably not going to make another one.
What?
Because think about it. They have all those other characters that they're bringing in.
I get come on. They can't not do
that. One Black franchise character at a time.
Yo.
Because Blade is about to show up.
Don't even say that.
Blade is about to show up. So, you get one.
Okay, Blade's getting ready to show up, but goddamn it.
One major Black character at a time.
Yeah. But goddamn it, you can't not make a Black Panther.
Hey, Cassidius, there you go. White Wolf can be the next king of Wakanda.
Wow, that's a bullshit.
Hey,
Wow.
hey, what if they get Ryan Gosling as T'Challa?
That's not even funny. That's not even funny.
If you can change white characters to black actors, you can change black characters to white
what?
actors.
You can't
Is
do
that shit all too tight? What the hell is that?
Not if their culture is wrapped up in their identity like that.
Yo, man, that was the. Oh my god.
It's
Okay,
white people in
okay, you
Africa.
know
It's
what?
white Africans.
Okay,
There are white Africans.
You know what?
But culturally, those white people still aren't African. They just
Right, I get it.
they're
Oh, man.
immigrants
What?
and
You didn't even say
descendant
that
of
with a straight
immigrants.
face.
Hey, yeah. On that note, I'm gonna go ahead and move on.
Hey, we hope you enjoyed that clip. Make sure you check out our live content on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/culturejunkies. We also have a lot of content available on YouTube, unboxings as well as Blu-ray reviews. And you can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/culturejunkies. And on top of all of that, if you go to culturejunkies.net, you can check out our merch store. The link is culturejunkies.net/merch. There's a lot of great merchandise there. So there's links and logos and stuff all around me. So check those out, and we will see you next time.